What a way to start off the first Saturday of the 2023 college football season. Colorado upsets TCU. I just want to do a quick reaction video here before I get back into watching these games. Was really, really impressed with Colorado in this game. Just an unbelievable performance. Of course, a lot of people doubted this team. You could say I doubted them. I didn't pick them to win this game, but if you watch me all off season long, I said I really didn't know what to expect. It was just a big unknown. Knew they had talented players at the skill positions. I knew their secondary was talented. I knew that was worried about the line of scrimmage on the offensive and defensive side, but they did just the game plan that they had in this game was just a phenomenal. What they did is they spread things out, and their offensive line didn't really get exposed in this game because the ball was coming out quick. They were doing all the short passes and spreading TCU out. And it worked. It was just a great game plan, and they showed that they've got the players. They're good enough to go out and win big games. Now, is TCU, how good are they? Of course, that's the thing in week one. We don't know, and you'll hear me say this probably a bunch more times, but you need about 3 or 4 games, or get to about 3 or 4 weeks into the season before you really know how good all these teams are. But TCU is a good football team. Maybe they're not a top 20 team. Maybe they are, but they're a good team. They are not like a lower tier team. I think we know at least that. And so what Colorado was able to do, it was really, really impressive. Shedeur Sanders, unbelievable. 510 passing yards in this game, 4 touchdowns. Like I said, they spread the ball out just all over the place. So many guys making so many plays. Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball. And key timely plays for Colorado. 2 interceptions right at the goal line. Those were arguably the difference in this game because it was really a back and forth game. I did predict this to be a pretty high scoring game, maybe not quite this high scoring, but yeah, it was just, those were huge plays. The 2 interceptions right there at the end zone. Dylan Edwards had a huge game out of the backfield receiving the ball. Now, Colorado really didn't run the ball that great in this game. If you look at the numbers, Sanders had negative 23 yards, or 32 yards, I should say. So you have to take sacks off of that. But as a team, Colorado only rushed for 55 yards. So it was the passing game. And it was it was almost like an extension of the run game when they throw it out of the backfield to the running backs as well. Like I said, Edwards, he had 135 yards on 5 catches, 3 touchdowns, and this is receiving. Travis Hunter had 11 catches, 119 yards. Xavier Weaver had 6 catches, 118 yards. Jimmy Horn, 11 catches, 117 yards. Just an unbelievable job of spreading the ball out to all these weapons on offense. And again, the defense making timely plays for Colorado. TCU made a lot of mistakes early, got behind, and I think that cost them. I think that these teams are actually pretty even. I think if they played again, TCU might win, but I think Colorado could win again as well because we saw this team's not going to be a pushover. They're going to be a team that's tough to beat, and I'm talking about even the teams at the top of the Pac-12, USC, Washington, and I don't have the schedule in front of me, but those top teams, I'm not saying Colorado's going to beat them, but they're not just going to go out there and beat them by 20 or 30 points easily. This team, again, you just have to take your hat off to Deion Sanders and what he was able to do with all these new pieces. And again, if they had weaknesses, if the offensive line was an issue, they did a great job of not exposing them. You saw when they did drop back and throw it, Sanders was under a lot of pressure. He did get sacked a few times in this game, but for the most part, it was quick passes and just keeping the ball spread around. It was just a great game plan by Colorado. And the offensive line wasn't bad. I mean, even when they did drop back to pass, there were times when he had plenty of time to throw. So, again, things we were concerned about with Colorado, not really that big of a deal because they game planned around that and just put together an excellent game plan. So for Colorado, I don't think they're going to go into the college football playoff, but this is going to be a good team. This could be a top 25 team this year. And for TCU, you just have to wonder how much of a step back are they going to take from last year, or was this just a game where they didn't play great and Colorado's just that good and TCU's still going to have a great season as well. I'll talk about this game more, I'm sure, when I do my takeaways video, probably coming up on Monday, but just wanted to do a really quick reaction and give my thoughts on this game. So what'd you guys think about this one? Colorado upsetting TCU? Let me know down in the comments below.